Meet David Teo, the producer of Malaysia's biggest horror hits like Jangan Pandang Belakang and Jangan Tegur. He's back with a horror comedy called Jangan Pandang Belakang Congkak, which parodies many of the genre conventions. David, who was here in April to promote his previous film, Jangan Tegur, looked more jovial this time round. His last visit was marred by a freak accident when, on the way to Singapore for the press conference, the car that he, director Ahmad Idham, and the cast were in hit a pedestrian. And that was just one of several freak accidents on his sets that include the death of an extra, as well as cases of demonic possession. I noticed that the mood of the cast and the crew is very different now. In the past, it was a bit more serious, and also people talked about strange happenings on the set. But this time around, everybody's like laughing.
Yeah.
It's just...
Actually, the genre this time is the first time I implement a new genre called action comedy horror. So we combine the name. The story is totally different. It's not a spoof. And second is this genre more entertaining because the past record is from horror to comedy. They are too scared until they are laughing in the cinema.
Yeah.
Now I think I make them directly laughing thing, the topic, but also some horror. So this time is totally different. And second, they are very entertaining.
Was there any strange happenings or incidents on set like there were the last time?
Yes, actually, this movie also we choose a location who are horror place also. People say that place is called Keras. Keras is been
haunted.
Got the haunted already. But because the genre is comedy, but when in the shooting is horror also. So, but we already have past record on how to settle the problem when we are in the horror movie shooting. So
this time around, did you bring a bomo around?
Yes, it is compulsory already because through my past record. Yeah. So to make sure all my actor is what we call safe. Yes.
Horror comedies are very popular in Hong Kong cinema, especially in the 80s. Were you inspired by that particular genre to come out with like the Malay version of a Mr. Vampire, for instance?
Actually, I'm not planning for this genre, but because one of my what we call my press conference for my other film, then my director and all the crew will walk around and talk about, hey, why don't we doing a new genre movie called Jangan Pandang Belakang Congkak? Then everybody laughing. Then I'm a businessman. I say, why they are quite laugh so? Why they so happy and laugh like that? Huh? Then I say, okay, I want this genre and this title. This come from that idea lah. So after that, then we start level up the story.
So it was a very successful idea. People have really responded very well, and it's doing very well at the box office.
Yes, right. That's why until today's Malaysia Brunei, we already touched 1 million audience. And that's why I said 6.3 million ringgit Malaysia already in the box office. And my second week is ahead of the Terminator 4.
Wow.
In Malaysia.
Wow, so, you beat a Hollywood film.
That's why
it costs a lot more.
Yes.
Between making a horror film or a comedy film, which do you prefer?
For me, actually, I'm a scared people also. So for me, better is comedy and more easy to produce. But for the horror movie, I'm always be worried when my production in the location, because through my past record already have a problem in the location. So I always praying when they are shooting a horror movie, I hope they are safe. They can finish on time. No any problem.
And if you want to win an autographed movie poster, an exclusive 3-piece movie gift card set, just send an email with the subject heading "Scare Me Silly" to razortv@sph.com.sg. Don't forget to include your particulars.
Yo, what up? It's Razor Pop lah.